Hey, I wanted to talk to you about three things you need to install. I'm looking at the course syllabi calendar is this right here with it as well, and I want to talk about this part right here. Okay, so to install the tools that we need and everything with it is what we need to start out with. I kind of went through this and I took a documentation of what I installed and everything with it. So now I'm going to walk you through both of these screens with it. So let's, we're getting all the tools, all the things that we need with it. So um, first of all, we use the Node.js. The code editor, the one that we're going to be using, this one is going to be Visual Studio Code. All these tools are free, by the way. Of course, the Chrome browser with it. This is going to be optional. I'm going to talk about the JavaScript bin in a second with it. I'll provide this document online. It's for you to see as well with it. First of all, if you want to take a look at, I want you to go to this website. It's called nodejs.org, which is this website right here with it. Now there's going to be two versions. There's going to be what's called the LTS, the long-term support, and the current. Now, by the time you do this, this might be totally different the way how this is looking at. But if you do this after like February the 4th, 2020, it's going to be a different number here as well. So it just varies. Any version will work. I recommend you to do the long-term version. This version is anytime in the future if you want to work with something new, updated with React or Angular J and other technology with it as well. That's fine. But this is what I would recommend you to download is the LTS with it. There's another link I want you to show is there is also a download link up here, and you can pick whatever flavor you want, Windows or Mac in this as well. Okay, so if you go back to here, I want to install the Windows, this one with what I installed. So you click on it, it downloads for you, and I basically, like I said, right now, this is what when I did this so days ago. This is the 12.14.1. They just recently released this February the 4th, 2020. Like I said, it doesn't matter. I recommend the LTS version that you're going to do. Okay, pick an operating system that you're using with it. This is one of the like I said, I'm using a PC, so I recommend you to keep it consistent with whatever I have with it as well. So coming down here is after you install it, and then you answer yes, yes, no, no, and I agree, I agree, I agree, and all the stuff that you do with it. You install this, and remember when we installed this, we ran into, I show you the directory command and how you navigate into and out of the directory with it. So I'd like for you to go to your command prompt, pulling up your start button with it. You go down to your command line and at the bottom here and type in CMD, and that should pull up a command line for you. And in the command line, if you recall, it's going to be C colon program files is what most likely will be defaulted to, like this. And this is, well, in my case, when I did this, it was back in so weeks ago with it on this computer. So you can do cd dot dot and you back out dot dot and navigate, change directory to the directory. Make sure you find that directory is the default. It's under program files, Node.js. Okay, so cd program files. I think it's two words. They have it. So space files, and then cd node.js. Okay, so your prompt is in here. Once you're in here, I need for you to check for two versions, two commands with it as well. And like I said, I ran through this, and I want you to run this command right here, node space vr. It gives you a version number. npm space vr gives you another version. These two are different versions. Just don't worry. The reason I want you to do this is to make sure it installs properly with it as well. So if I took this, I did node v dash v, and it gives me this number. npm dash v is the other command that I asked you to actually do with it. So this is the other one, npm dash v. This will also should give you another validation of number. That's okay. We're not concerned about the numbers. This tells me that you have installed it properly. If there was any errors that went gone bad, this is the place that's gone bad. Okay, so do that for me, and once you've done that, you come down. We're going to talk about the second step is to install the code editor right now with it. Again, there's Sublime, there's Atoms, there's VS Code. For this course, we're going to use what's called Visual Studio Code. And I have here, if you go to a search engine, any of the search engines, just type in Visual Studio Code, click on the download Visual Studio Code. It will take you to this link right here, or you can copy this link right here on this notes right here and type it in there. It will take you to this. Alright, and here you're going to download, if you're using Windows, you can download Windows. If you're using Mac, you can download Mac. So it's different operating system that you can choose with as well. So let me do this. I think I have this right here. This is what it looks like. Okay, so code editor for that, and that's what that looks like recently. This is more recent, the left hand side over here. So once you search this, this is what it comes up with it. Alright, I think I have two of these in screenshots here. Let me take one out. Okay, so it kind of looks like this right now with it. Alright, this is a screenshot. I kind of cramped this thing so it's responsive. So once you click on the download for Windows, or any other flavors that you want to pick for, you pick the one that other platforms and Insider, and you can pick Windows or Mac in this as well. Alright, this is the file that will come up as the executable. You click on save it to your local drive with it, or you copy this link right here. That will give you the file with it as well. I'm using Firefox, or this particular Firefox has, this is where the icon will be for you to see where your download is. Okay, that's it. Take the default setting for that. Yes, 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 and there you go. Again, install the Node.js first, and then your Visual Studio on that top layer. The next thing is you need to install Chrome. So go to Google and search for Chrome, and you'll get something like this in the browser with it, and click on the download Chrome. This is another, so you get three things installed, three things in that sequence with it. JS Node, Visual Studio Code, third one is your browser as a code we're going to use for this class with it. I want to share this with you, is this particular, we're going to use this as a little sandbox with it. It's just a place where you can test your code for the purpose of demonstration and what we're talking about with it. It's nothing reliable with it. I highly recommend you to actually build on something that we would actually be stable environment, meaning your desktop. These browsers that you put the code in, and they're kind of like a Mickey Mouse place, but it's a good place to test out your code. You see where the error is and all that stuff with it. For the most part, for this course with it, we're going to use JavaScript, console, and output. These are the three columns that you're going to put in here with it and test it out with it as well. So it kind of looks like this. So I just want to share with you the things that you can do with this course. These are the tools with it. So this wraps it up.